I really do like to exercise, and it wasn't until I started competing that I felt I started to not like exercising. As I started competing over time, I started having external pressure added to my regime. The idea of winning entered my head. I think everyone has fun when they're doing something as a hobby, but as soon as they flip the switch to get competitive, everyone claims and says, like, I do this because I want to win. Like, I'm in this to win. Why would anybody want to lose? Which I think that philosophy makes perfect sense on the surface when you don't really challenge it. But the more I thought about this, the more I would think to myself, do I really want to win? What is winning? Why am I so obsessed with winning? One, it's what you're supposed to say. Everyone kind of says it, so I find myself just saying it. Two, ego. I mean, why would I want to lose? Like, why would I want anyone to be better than me? With that comes what psychologists call affective forecasting, or it's called hedonic forecasting, which is essentially the idea that you have something in your head and you say that winning will affect me in this way positively. The way I did affective forecasting was that I thought once I win, I will get a cathartic feeling of release, like finally I'm the greatest, I'm better than everybody, like no one can beat me. This feels good to be at the mountaintop. I was so wrong, only to realize that it is the exact opposite. Winning is actually losing in reality. Winning is being the biggest loser. What now happens is that you are now better than everyone, and because of that, you have to work harder than everyone else. You have to be a little more paranoid than everyone else. You have to be sharper than anyone else. You have to be on top more than anyone else simply to stay number one. You have to really ask yourself, like, what is it about winning that I want? The actual idea of holding on to the trophy, holding on to the gold medal, holding on to the thing that keeps me above everyone else, that is a dangerous place for me personally. I feel that when I'm only focused on being better than others in the sense of first place competition, that's when I get destroyed internally. Actually, I am no longer a winner. I am a slave now to the idea of winning. Everything I do is for the W, is for the gold. Winning owns me. I'm losing as a person. Sure, I'm winning the competition, but I've lost. I've lost my entire life to the idea of being first place. Real winning, I think, does not come in the form of the medal, the placing, the strategy. Real winning comes in the form of the process. The process is what they use in a lot of sports, and they use it at the University of Alabama. This is a Wikipedia definition, so it's not like perfect. Process thinking, also known as the process, is a philosophy that emphasizes preparation and hard work over consideration of outcomes or results, and is particularly popular in professional sports. Practitioners of process thinking focus on the present instead of past events or future outcomes, and believe that all actions one takes in life, regardless of how trivial they may seem, affect the desired outcome. When I let go of thinking about winning and focus on the process. We hear this so much, enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. What people actually mean by that is how you tie your shoes before you go to practice, how the little meal you eat before you go to practice, how much water you drink in a day, the little things, right? The little tiny bits of the entire process that goes into your formula to potentially win. That's where the real winning is. The real winning isn't in trying to grasp onto something, trying to grasp onto your place or a ranking. Like, that's losing, that's paranoia. Like, that, to me, in my opinion, is not healthy for me or the human spirit. The process itself is what's healthy. My focus has totally switched to a process-oriented focus. If you had to climb Mount Everest, would you rather climb it the entire way and just look at the top, or would you rather look down, have a good conversation with your hiking partner? Would you rather make sure that your gloves are on right? Would you rather make sure that you're hydrated? Would you rather make sure that you're going to the proper check marks? You're focused on the process itself, and it's healthier for a human to chop things up in little pieces and just focus on the little piece, totally forgetting about the future, totally forgetting about what's behind you. And it's so much easier just to do this little piece, this little part of the process. And if you do your process better than anyone, you win. If you don't, well, then you lose the competition, but at least you still enjoyed it. You still enjoyed it all the same. The value that is put on your placing and your ranking dissipates because you got so much. You built so much character, you built so much esteem, so much confidence. You built yourself and learned who you were, focusing on the process, the journey, the small, I guess, gestalt theory part of this. If you like the video, please like the video. If you don't like the video, then I don't know how you can't with this awesome new light on me. Subscribe, and please leave some comments. I always try to get to the comments. Talk to you guys next week.